Venom. Alright, welcome back again, Cubs. It is time to step into the lion's den. Okay, so today I'm going to do a Blackpink checkup. It's long overdue. I was supposed to check in on them when they were doing that horrible tour or horrible concerts, and everybody was trying to figure out what was going on because the girlies was not cutting it. The girlies was out there cutting up. That's what they was doing. They was embarrassing themselves in front of other idols, and it was very unfortunate to see. Y'all already know how I felt about it. I felt like, you know, come on now, you can't do that. All the other girlies was there to look at y'all. Y'all are the top, biggest girl group. Y'all can't be sitting there embarrassing yourselves in front of these other girl groups like that. But here we are. Unfortunately, they did not leave a good impression on a lot of Blinks who've been in the game for a very long time. And so girlies have been asking me, Cubs have been asking me what was going on, what's going on with them, what was going on with the tour, how they feeling, what kind of energy or vibe do they have around them. So I have a few cards around me or decks around me, and I got my infamous Blackpink tarot right here in this bag. I don't know why I always used to call this my Blackpink deck, but you know, we'll see what we got going on. So what kind of energy do we have around Blackpink, or at least around that time that the concerts was going? Herald of Change. Oh, a card dropped on the floor. Empty well, time to replenish. Okay, there it is. I'm going to pull more of these cards, actually. Sorry for the squeaking of my chair. Teachability. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, the girlies, let me tell you, beginner's mind. They are being dragged. New beginning. Okay. Spirit said, ma'am. So, unfortunately, it wasn't a case of, you know, they're just, or at least they're having beef, or like maybe there was something going on with the staff or the music production team, or, you know, whoever. Literally, I'm so sorry, you know, take each reading with a grain of salt. It's up to you whether you want to believe in the tarot readings or not. But I do not claim anything that I read on as fact. All of my readings are alleged for entertainment purposes only. Do with that information or this information that you get in this reading do with that whatever you want, okay? I am going to speak my mind. So unfortunately, if you're not a fan of hearing criticism about Blackpink's performances or Blackpink in general or any group that I have on my channel, please go ahead and just save yourself the stress. It's really just saying, honestly, Blackpink does not hold the qualifications of the title that they have. Like, they have mentally, they are not there. Mentally, they are not there. It's saying that Blackpink kind of came there very casually. They had a first breath beginner's mind. They have beginner's performances. They were not, they just, I don't think the girls were really pushed to put that much effort into what they did. They just, I really don't think the girlies were trained to really, I want to say what I want to say, but I also don't want to be too harsh. But they have a lot to learn. Teachability, Hollow's Bone, they have a lot to learn. They have a lot to learn. And the best way I could put it is they don't take it seriously. They don't take their artistry seriously enough. And they don't expect people to care that much. I think that's also why what I did like is that when they realized they were having so much negative feedback about their concert, that the next time that they kind of did it, they did improve. Not greatly, but they definitely did improve. And you could tell by the next time they were taking themselves a lot more seriously. Blackpink, unfortunately, is not being held, or has not held themselves, I would say, to the actual standard that other groups hold themselves to. It just is what it is. Okay? And how we have the herald of change, right? Again, let's talk about that. When they heard and saw the negative feedback, that's what caused them to change. And I want to talk about this for a moment, a little off subject of this reading, but I always say, especially in my lives or even in my recordings, when idols are either doing terribly or putting out terrible music, because I judge even my faves, you know, always. I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. But I always say, if you don't like the performances, you don't like the songs, you don't like the directions they're going into, you don't like the treatment that idol, you know, some people are treating other members of their group, whatever it may be, if you want to actually have change, you actually have to criticize your idols. Criticism is not a bad thing. Criticism is not a bad thing. Yes, there is a difference between straight hating and criticizing. Because there's a difference of, you have to, constructional criticism is very important in the music and artist industry. And I feel like we got a little insight on that with Blackpink. And seeing that when their fans told them, hey, girlies, look, we love y'all. And we paid a lot of money to see y'all. Y'all did not care enough to give us a powerful and executed performance. Y'all did not care enough to actually look like y'all practiced. And we don't feel like we, you know, as fans, we don't feel respected. The girlies let them know. And after that, you see the girls realize they have to put more effort into what they do, and they have to be more respectful of their fans, of Blink's time and their money. I love to see that. I loved seeing that. I personally, let me not rant, I personally loved seeing them realize, apologize, and try to improve. But overall, they are not at a level where they should be in this time. They're not mentally prepared for the level that they should be at. They're not prepared in any way, shape, or form. And they know this now. And it's like, I don't know if there's going to be a change, but they definitely know this now. And they realize they're going to have to do something about it. Yes, deep diver, driving into a task. They know that from now on, they have to do better. They have to do something, needing direction. Exactly. Come on now. That they have to do better. They have to find a different direction to go into. They're going to have to actually show effort and improvement and love for what they do, and love and respect for the fans that are paying them to do their thing. You know, to pop piss, to break backs, okay, to turn heads. So, let me see. I'm going to use my tarot for the rest of the questions, to be honest. Because I want to know, was the girlies beefing? Or in general, are they beefing? What's next for them? I have a few questions. I haven't used this deck in a long time. I just want to make sure everything is upright. So if anything does come out in reverse, it is, of course, fully intentional. Yeah, looks like everything's upright. Nope, not everything. I didn't think to do this beforehand. Don't judge me. It's been a long day. But yeah, let me know what you guys' personal thoughts are about the Blackpink concert. Do you guys think that Blackpink is performing at the level of someone who, as a group, that's been in the game as long as they have? Or, you know, at the level of a K-pop group with their kind of status? They have status pretty much about as big as BTS. Do you think that Blackpink is putting on performance shows and honestly putting out music that is kind of like at the level that they actually are? And this is a genuine question. Let's see what we get. No unnecessary bashing though, please. No unnecessary bashing. I understand critiques, but let's not be hateful. Alrighty. So let's see. How were the girlies fighting during this concert? No. I'm not seeing big fights. I am honestly seeing... y'all are not going to like this. Full and the Four of Cups. These girls were bored and they wanted to go do other things. They did not want to be there. They quite literally did not want to be there. They didn't want to be there. The girlies were thinking, we have other things we want to do. We have other places we want to be. We don't want to be here. This is boring. They thought it was boring. They were like, it's a waste of time. They were very uninterested. It's like they did like performing the songs, but it's like, I could be doing something better than this. I could be going shopping. I can be in another country right now. I can be at parties. So it's like, they're like, they really would have rather been anywhere but there. You know? I don't think they got great feedback from staff either, though. And to be honest, I don't know why I have this feeling that I'm like, honestly, I don't think staff should be saying anything to Blackpink, to be honest. I don't know why. I just feel like y'all shouldn't even, I feel like they shouldn't say anything. Like, y'all don't have a place to say anything. I don't know why, but I'm just like, y'all shouldn't be the ones. Okay. I'm also seeing that they personally didn't feel like they were given enough for the performance. Like, they're like, oh, we weren't even paid enough. They got paid more afterwards, though. And then they were happy. Like, it's weird. It's like once the money reached a level, like they weren't being paid enough to satisfy them at first, and then it was like afterwards, I'm going to assume this King of Cups may be YG, and even though I say like YG, I don't necessarily mean like actually Yang and Hyun Suk, but whoever is in charge, whoever, it could be him, it could be whoever this King of Cups is, they said, you know what, here's some extra money, will this make y'all happier? And it did, and it did, and it did, pay them girls, it did. Oop. Yeah, they were promised some good stuff when they got home too. You know what it's like? It's like princesses, like daddy's little girls. It's like, hey, like y'all did terrible out there. It was not looking good. The fans are not liking it. But if you do better this time, daddy's gonna get you a new car, or daddy's gonna buy you a new TV set for your dorm. That, like, it's like kind of like that, like. Like, I'm gonna get you this nice thing if you do better, if you practice today, if you come to practice, if everybody makes it here on time, you know what, I'm gonna get y'all a bigger dorm room. Like, it's like that. How are the girls feeling about that? I don't know if there's an air sign in Blackpink. Oh, let's see. If there's an air sign in Blackpink, they're like, you gonna have to give me more than that. They say, you gonna have to give me more than that. You gonna have to give me more than that. Yes, Empress baby said, I need more than that. I need to be laid up. I need to be the favorite. I need to be this, that, and the third. Somebody. Uh-oh. And here's where beef may start. Hold on. Yeah, air sign said, I need more than that. I need a break. I need a vacation. I want to go sit down somewhere. Pay me more money. I want to go on vacation as well. I want to be treated like a queen. I want to go out and do whoever I want. I want to go get some play without anybody being in my face about it. And I want y'all to leave me alone. Then we have this earth sign, or whoever makes a lot of money, whoever's making the most money, was like, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Yep, they're like, they said that's not fair. You gotta, you doing too much. You're not the queen of nothing. Yeah. They said you're not the queen of nothing. Okay, you need to relax, calm it down. Oh, and they said, oh, I don't know if this is something that's happened in the past, or if they're like, let's not start acting like we did before. Let's not start acting like we did before, and instead, you know, try something else, because you're doing too much. You're asking for too much, and we're already not looking good. I see a Knight of Wands, and then I Two of Cups. What sign is Jisoo? I'm sorry, I may be wrong. Oh, there's another card flipped over. I don't know. I don't know if she is an air sign. I have another air sign here, but this is male. Because I think Jisoo, last time I checked, is the one who has like boyfriends. Who has boyfriends? Yeah. And they want to go do what the hell they want. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's an air sign or if it's potential water sign, but I'm seeing air. I'm seeing air. If there's no air sign, this is someone who is more than likely the more articulate one out of the members. Probably the smartest, more articulate, the more, anyway, girl said, whoever does earth sign said, girl, you need to chill, relax. We're not doing this shit like we did in the past. This is not cute. We're not gonna go back to that. We're not playing favoritism. We're not trying to what is it, step on each other's toes. I think that this person was like, let's work towards the prize that is for the entire group, than trying to overstep and step on each other's toes and work for an individual prize. Like, this person, whoever the earth sign is being a voice of reason. Then I think homegirl said, look, you can ask for time to go spend with your man too. Instead of sitting there, you know, trying to stop my bag, you need to be asking about being able to be with your, you know, your lover or whoever. So there was a little bit of issues that did pop up in the background. It's almost like, look, all of us have people we want to tend to, people we want to go to. And it's not just like, you know, dorm stuff or little prizes. That's cute. That's cute. But we have lives. Homegirl who was trying to be the voice of reason did not win. Air sign did. Voice of reason is, yeah, I was like, voice of reason was quite literally stabbed in the back. Like, this girl betrayed. Yeah, homegirl was like, oh yeah, sure, did what she wanted. Yeah, no morals. They're like, girl, I'm gonna do what I want. Period. She's like, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. You can do what you want, but I'm gonna do what I want. If I win, I win. So maybe the girls, I wouldn't say the girls are fighting per se. I would say the girls are not agreeing. The girls were not agreeing, and the girls definitely did step on each other's toes, or at least if there's an air sign. I don't know if there is. I don't know if there is. I think the only sign I know, because is this an earth sign who was challenging her? I think Jenny is an earth sign, but I don't know. I keep feeling like this is Lisa. I don't know. I feel like it's Lisa. Maybe it's the hair. I think it's the bun. Again, let me know their signs. Y'all know I don't be remembering nothing. I'm sorry. But, yeah. Okay. Will there actually be any change for Blackpink? What's next for them? Will they improve? Will they get worse? What's next for Blackpink? Yes, they are going to work on their craftsmanship. Blackpink will work on their craftsmanship. They absolutely will. Yes. Specifically, I want to say 3 of them are going to be working together. There may be still an oddball out who kind of wants to do their own thing. But, like, there is going to be, yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, there is one who is very much spoiled. This kind of makes me think of the live that I had last week. And somebody was like, oh, Lisa's spoiled. And I was like, I don't think so. Like, they're like, Lisa gets favoritism. And I'm like, I don't think so. I feel like she's very much mistreated. But I don't think it's Lisa. Well, I don't know if it's Lisa. I really don't know who it is. But there is definitely favoritism going on here. There is absolute favoritism. Yeah, and they don't like it. Now I'm seeing fire sign. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing fire sign, and again, this fire sign male comes back out again as well. There is some form of favoritism. Some form of favoritism. I don't know who a fire sign is. It does rub people the wrong way. It does have people feeling left out in the group because there's somebody who favorites them. 2 of them have a male in power within their company that favors them individually. They're both 2 different men. Okay. Yeah. there is, you know what it is? There's also a how do I put it? I don't want to say like an unwanted favoritism, or like I didn't ask to be favorited. I just am. And this causes for one of the girls, there's a favoritism. The fire sign has a favoritism of some other fire sign male. But this hurts them because they're like, they can't get along with everyone else as well because of it. So, oh, here's a water sign out. Oh, Lord. There's a lot of men around Blackpink. There are a lot of men that abuse their power around these girls. There are a lot of men that abuse their power around them. I think that's where I'm like, it's like I didn't ask for kind of favoritism. Like, it's like there are people around them that will kind of choose them as their favorite and bestow privileges on them, according to who I guess within Blackpink is in season. It's weird. I'm kind of getting really grossed out and really annoyed. Like, I'm getting really upset. Yeah, this is making me very upset. Yeah, no, it's like there are people around them that will treat them like objects and like argue about them. Like, no, Lisa needs to be this, that, and the third. Oh no, Jenny needs to be da da da. Like, I'm pulling back and forth, arguing, fussing, and it's like these girls don't have a mind of their own. Like, they're like treating them like they're objectifying them. Like, they get objectified. There's a lot of misogyny around them. There's a lot of misogyny around the girls. And a lot of stuff they don't have choice in. They just kind of have to play to whatever is like kind of keeping them afloat or giving them the most privilege. So it's like they don't ask for who decides to favorite them. Well, somebody did before. But no, they don't ask for who decides to favor them. It seems like it's kind of one of those things where they kind of, I want to say within the company, grew up with this kind of routine of favoritism being around them regardless. And realizing that they have to play to that favoritism in order to, I don't want to say succeed, but like that's the only way I can put it, to succeed. So it's a lot of males around who are who very much objectify the girls, and to a degree, the girls are kind of like, shoot, this all I got. Like, at the end of the day, you know, they fussing and fighting over us. But if I decide, all right, I'm gonna go with this person, I know I'm gonna get, you know, this new bag. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get a longer vacation. I'm gonna get, you know, whatever it is. So it's like almost unfortunate that they are forced into playing along or playing into the way the company kind of has set them up. And that's also, I think that also kind of plays into why they are kind of pampered, I guess, as a whole. They're like, I don't want to call it taken care of, because it's not really taken care of. It's a toxic environment. They are brought up and around and in a very toxic environment, and they're playing the game. They're playing the game how they know how to play the game. Even if that means stepping on each other's toes. Even if that means, you know, not getting along with each other, because we have to play the game. That's the best way I can put it. They're in the game. They have to play the game. And they don't make the rules. They just play by them. Okay? They just play by them. There are members every now and then who are like, I don't want to do this. Let's just focus on us. come on, like, let's just bump them. Let's do for us. And like, it's like, it's always also one member that decides, while all of y'all are trying to have a bonding moment, I'm going to use this as a way to get ahead of the game. So it's like, I feel like I feel like this scenario has come up before. Like, I've done a reading on Blackpink and this same thing has come up before. But it's like, every time someone's like, girls, bump them, forget these guys, forget them. If we just focus on us and focus on our skills and we do this, we don't have to worry about them. We, you know, our bonds will be strong, whatever, you know, kind of like anime, shonen, hero line, whatever it may be. And everyone gets pumped and, you know, they all get pumped. They're like, yeah, we should do it. But one is like, yeah, we should do it. Goes and betrays them every time. And I don't know, they may be different. Like, it may be in rotation, like, who decides they're just not going to, you know, do the thing. But, yeah. That's what we have for Blackpink. I already pretty much did what was going to happen next for them in the future already. They are going to improve on their skills before they come back. So that when they do have another comeback, I don't know if that's going to be in 2-4 more years, but when they do have another comeback, it is going to actually be of a certain standard. Like I said, I do see the members actually deciding we need to work on our artistry. We need to do better. We can't go out there looking like this again. I do see 3 of them actually sticking to the routine. It could be all of them, but you know, I do see 3 of them like really working hard, really coming to practice on time every day, doing what they need to do. So the only thing we can do from now on is just wait and see if by the next comeback they have improved. Yeah, see what Blackpink got in store for us next time. Anyway, if you like this reading, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Also, check out my channel for other readings. And follow me on Twitter. And check out my Patreon if you would like to purchase a reading like this for yourself, your favorite idol, celebrity, K-pop group. Yep. I have a lot of options available on tier options available on Patreon. Click on the tier that you want and then DM me, name, pronouns, or group or whatever. And I'll have your video out for you in a few days. So, thank you guys for coming and watching the video, especially if you made it this far. And I hope to see you all again next time in the Lion's Den. Bye bye!